So this video is going to show you the ins and outs of the brand new TRAINERIZE app that we're going to use for our coaching and your progress and development. When you start up, you'll get an email which will prompt you to create an account. You'll be prompted to download the app. It's essential that you download the app. Try not to do this from your desktop, laptop. You can do, but it's a much easier way of having it on your mobile 24/7 wherever you go. From there, you'll be prompted to fill in a consultation form with your weight and a couple of questions, etc. And then you'll also be given instructions via email or via a message from the app, sync in your MyFitnessPal, and if you have a step counter, which is a Fitbit or an Apple Watch only at the moment. If you've got a Garmin or Samsung or different option, don't worry about syncing your steps at the moment. We can track that separately. So once you're all logged in, this page that you're looking at right now is going to be your home page. It is the main dashboard, and this is what you'll see every time you log in or open the app. So first things off, you can go to the bottom three buttons that say more, and you can find your personal profile. So your name, you can add a picture in if you press the photo button, take a photo or pick from the library. You can change your email address, your phone number, etc., birthday, anything that you need to edit that way. If you haven't connected MyFitnessPal or a Fitbit or an Apple Watch, you can also do that through here by clicking on the set one that you need to. You can change your notifications, so you'll get automated messages from the app. You can change the preference, so whether you receive notifications from the group, whether you receive private messages, how you receive them, whether they're just in the app or whether you receive an email as well. So you can change all of these to suit you. And one good thing that I like is that you can even set a reminder on your phone at a time that suits you that you have a session that day, which we're going to get into in a second. So really good that you can change notifications. So going back to the main dash, so along this bottom bit here where the more, calendar, program and dash are, dash is your main home page. So if you press that, it'll take you back to there. So that gives you an overview. And if we look across the top of the screen, where it says things to do today, that's always going to start with the date, and then it's going to have your nutritional side of things, so your calorie goal and your protein goal. We're not bothered about carbs and fats. As you know, we only focus on calories and protein. So that's going to be on there every day. And if you link your MyFitnessPal to it, that's how it's going to bring up your figures. You don't have to manually input any of your food in here as well as MyFitnessPal. It'll all just automatically sync, and then your coaches will be able to see it through there. Underneath that, where it says Friday Live on here or track body stats, when we get into your calendar, I'll explain this section underneath your nutritional goals is what you have set in your calendar for that day. Then underneath that, where you have my groups, everybody, if you click on that, it'll be added to a group. It's a group chat. In time, this is going to be used instead of WhatsApp. You can add photos, anything, videos, documents in there. So this is going to be being used in time instead of WhatsApp. So that is the Leaner Lifestyle private group chat on TRAINERIZE. Underneath there, if you scroll down a little bit longer, this is tracking your progress. So if you've managed to sync your steps, if that option's available, this will automatically sync in your steps and it'll give you a little bit of a review on there. Don't worry too much about sleep. I'll get to how you can put in your body weight and put in your photos, and it'll automatically also, if you're linked up to MyFitnessPal, show you your graphs for your calories and your protein too. After that, when you scroll down a little bit further, it just gives you your achievements. So it's nice to get these little boosts, these little notifications as you progress through the sessions, whether you're doing more reps, more weight used, or more sets. It all is tracked, so it's brilliant and gives you a little boost. So on the dashboard, where it says things to do today, like I mentioned, you've got on this option here, it says Friday Live. So this will put in all the options that you have from the program that you've put into your calendar. So if you see the little blue plus button that is on the screen, you can then go to workout, and you can add a workout from the sessions that we have put into your program. So this will change every month, and it'll have all the potential options that you can do, whether you're doing them live or recorded. Okay. Also, if we go back to the blue button, you can go to activity, and this is where you can put in any extra cardio that you do. Okay. And also with this blue button, it's important that you add your progress photos. So you can do that by selecting that, and then you can import them straight from your camera. And also that you import your current body stats if you're tracking this. Obviously, it's a little bit harder in the current situation where we're not in the unit, but if you know your body weight and you know your body fat percentage, pop those in as well. And then you can save those and update them. Those are only seen, those stats and those photos are only seen by the coaches, no one else. They aren't available for everyone to see. After that, they've got this bottom bar here where it says dash and it's got a little rocket, and then next to that it's got program. So your program, like I say, is going to be based probably monthly, maximum 6 weeks, and will continually change the sessions that are available. But as they do, you'll only have the session options that are in your program. So don't worry, you're not going to get confused. And then you can do these live or recorded. So in the month of May, this was a bit of a trial for the app, the first month that we used it. This will be fully used in June, and it'll have all available sessions and options for you to click on. So what you can do is, for instance, is click on one of the sessions. So I've clicked on Saturday, May, and at the bottom here, this big blue button saying schedule. You can pop that into your diary, your calendar, and then select the day and then save. And then that will automatically be put into your calendar. And like I said, you can set reminders and things like that. So when you schedule them, you can set an alert for the time of that day to remind you, which is brilliant. So if we come back out of there, and you can see all the sessions there. In each session, if you clicked on one, so I'm going to click on Monday Live for an example, you can find out what your PBs are by just clicking on a single exercise. So I'm going to click on back step lunge twists, and this is my wife's phone. So it'll have what she's previously done in each set and what weight she's used. And then across the top, if you see that bit that's swiping along, it gives you all your personal best. So it's a great way of tracking your performance and your progress. And you can always go back in the top left corner by pressing the X or the back button. So going back to that bottom section where it's got dash, program, and calendar. If we go along now to calendar, this is your day-to-day calendar. So if we go to Saturday tomorrow, which you can see in the middle of the screen, that now has what I added from scheduling that workout. Okay, so you can either click on a day and select that. So for instance, comes to tomorrow, to Saturday, you click on that workout, and what you need to do is avoid the start now button. I'll go into that in a section. You need to go in towards the top right corner where it says mark as complete in blue. That is what you're going to use, and then you'll notice that that brings up each set. You're going to write in how many reps you do and what weight you used. Okay, that's all you need to do when you're following through on either the lives or the pre-recorded sessions. As you're following through, you can write them down. Alternatively, what you can do is get a pen and paper and write them out on the pen and paper, and then go to this afterwards and fill it in if you have a little bit more time. Okay, so I'm just going to go back out of that and discard that one. Only press start now if you are following this through and it isn't following the live recording, it isn't following the live or a recording. Okay, the start now button will then time everything for you, and it'll give you a quick little video example of each exercise, but it won't be one of the coaches taking you through it. So going back to the calendar, you can also schedule things from the calendar rather than from the program. So if you can see the blue plus button, if you press that blue plus button, and then again, either a workout or an activity, you can go to the workout, select a workout that you want to do. So I'm going to select Thursday Zoom session, and you can then schedule that into a specific day. So I've just clicked on Tuesday the 26th of May, workout, Tuesday Zoom session, and then you will notice that is now being scheduled. Sorry, forget about the blue plus button. Just click on a day and then select the session that you want to do, and then it will automatically go into your calendar and you'll get your reminders, etc., etc. If you need to remove a session or you can't do it anymore, simply click the session, and then there's 3 buttons in the top right corner. Click those 3 buttons in the top right corner. You can either move the session to another day if you made a mistake, or you can delete this workout. Okay? And then it'll just ask you to confirm, and then you'll notice that has now gone off my schedule. So this is a great tool. That is basically a 101 of getting started and how to use the TRAINERIZE app. If anybody's got any questions, please let me know.